Hi, and welcome to our flying adventures. It's all about the journey. We recently took our annual trip to Vero Beach. Unfortunately, due to weather, I had to drive again this year. I wasn't going to take off in 2, 3, or 500 overcast from a quarter-mile visibility to a half-mile here in Ocean City and run that all the way down into Virginia, across the bay. So we decided to load up and drive. The original plan was to leave on Monday the 17th, and we ended up pushing back, trying Sunday, trying Saturday. Decided to just leave Friday night so we could arrive Saturday afternoon, let's just say afternoon. And so that's how it went. We took some video. I'm going to share those now and some pictures, and then I'll do a wrap up at the end. Thanks for watching. Alright, the flight plan was pretty basic. Depart Ocean City, and we usually stop down near Charleston, but this time I decided for cheaper fuel and was going to stop at Grand Strand for fuel. Our one and only fuel stop. Once fueled up for our stop, we are going to head down to Vero Beach and start our vacation. But this all changed once we took a look at the weather. Here's a quick glimpse. This is what we would face Friday through Sunday, and it just wasn't worth that to me. The weather actually got worse, and as you can see, this was Saturday into Saturday night and Sunday, so that's why we moved for Friday. So this was our route. It says 16 hours, 16 and a half hours. It took me about 16 hours. So yep, we saddled up and we made the drive. Arrived around, I guess, 3, went in and crashed at the hotel. Didn't get up until Saturday morning, I think about 7:30. So yeah, we both slept really well. Once we checked out, we headed up to Sebastian Airport, and I wanted to see if they had any shaded tie downs, which they have a waiting list. I've been called twice for their hangars, which we didn't have a property at the time, but we'll get to that a little bit later on. So here's a little video from Sebastian. Alright, take 2, because I screwed up and shut the camera off the first time. Mary had checked us into our hotel where we're going to stay at in Vero Beach. The room's not ready yet, but we're checked in. Or I guess they know we're here and they'll call us. Yes. As I stated in the first part of this, right before I had to redo this because I screwed up. I'm trying to balance on the steering wheel, so it's a little bit shaky and slippery. Do you want me to hold it? Nah, it's okay. I'd already said that when we left and we drove, so we woke up this morning. We were staying at the Hampton in Vero. Well, I guess that'd be West Vero.
I guess, yeah.
And then we went out to breakfast at the Country Kitchen. Excellent place, man. The food was terrific.
Highly recommend it.
Highly recommend it. So we had a great breakfast, and then we went and did a little bit of shopping, a few things that we needed. Had to get water and all that. And since our room wasn't ready, I said, well, let's take a ride up to Sebastian. It's only 18 miles north of Vero, and they've called me multiple times that a hangar was available, and I keep asking them to keep me on the list, but we didn't have a place to stay yet. Hopefully we're going to remedy that this week.
Did they say how much the hangar rent was here?
Hangar rent was around $700, a little bit more than $700 a month. I don't really want to pay that. So we took a ride over here to see if anybody was at the FBO, and we were going to try and find out if they had any covered tie-down space, because a lot of airports here in Florida seem to have that. I understand it with the heavy sun and UV and all that, and then the storms that they get. But we are here on the ramp. Let me switch the camera around. Yeah. All right, so no, I don't see any covered tie-down space, but I'll give them a call this week while we're here and figure out what they might have. It's like I said, 18 miles away from Vero. It's a bit of a drive.
Not bad.
Not terrible. Not as close as Ocean City is to our house, but that's okay. It's a place to hide the plane if we come down here for an extended stay. It beats driving. Although Mary and I made a pact, I am not
What are we not doing?
We're not driving nonstop again. Ever, never. 16 and a half hours. I think I got all kinds of new wrinkles because of it. From doing this and doing this, trying to keep my eyes open. But we got here.
We slept for like, what, 15 hours?
We got in at 2:30. They let us into the room.
2 o'clock they called us. By the time we got settled, 2:30. We fell asleep at 2:30. And we didn't get up till about 7 o'clock this morning.
I was a little tired.
We were both tired.
Yeah, the lady wasn't too nice when we first checked in, but she was much nicer this morning, the same lady. I walked in, I had a pair of sweatpants on, a t-shirt. I look like a homeless person zombie. It was terrible. I was just couldn't keep my eyes open. My hair was standing straight up, and that woman looked at me. Although this morning I said, I feel like a human. I feel good again. She goes, go, what did she say? You go, or go get it, or go for it, or something like that. Hey, look, my eyes are open. And I can actually think. You can ask me a question, I could probably answer it. Anyway, so we're heading back towards Vero. We'll check out some stuff along the way. I desperately need to get some gas because we're on about just over a quarter tank. And we'll do that and get back to the hotel. Quick tidbit of information. We got 33 miles to the gallon driving the GLC 300 down. I think we stopped 3 times for gas. I could have made it on 2 stops, but I didn't let it get below half tank, and I would stop and fill it. I think it took 6 gallons the first time, 5 or 6 gallons the first time, and then it took 8 or 9. But we did stop twice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we only did stop twice. Once in Emporia, Virginia, before we got on 95, and then once, I think in Georgia. In Georgia? Buc-ee's? Or was it in South Carolina?
Oh, I think it was South Carolina.
South Carolina, we stopped at Buc-ee's. I got gas, and Mary ran inside and got us stuff to drink.
I almost bought a rooster.
And she almost bought a big ceramic rooster, like we need another one of those. Anyway, so I didn't check out Buc-ee's, but the place was humongous. God, there was more fuel islands than you can shake a stick at, and they were all busy. Was it really packed in the store?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, as big as it is, it wasn't packed.
Yeah.
It was busy.
So, anyway, they had a lot of prepackaged food. Mary came out with some little pack. It had cheese and chicken and tomatoes and celery and almonds. Oh, I guess they're going to go out in that plane. Somebody's checking it out, the blue and white one, all the way over. All right, so with that, we're going to head back. Just wanted to do a little quick update for video, and since there's not going to be a flying video, so we'll see. Maybe, nah, I'm not doing a driving video either. It's boring enough driving, let alone torturing anybody to watch it. All right, we'll check in soon. We left Sebastian Airport. Of course, I couldn't even remember in this video that we got up on Sunday. And I had no clue it was even Sunday when we did get up. And I went to Sebastian expecting it to be open. Somebody there. It was locked up. So we did see one plane take off. And with that mission fail, I said I would call them when we got to our next hotel room, which would be Ocean Breeze in Vero Beach, right on the beach. So we headed down there, parked in the parking lot. Mary was gonna go shop while she waited to get us checked in. I was gonna work on my blog a little bit, but first we decided to go have lunch. So we went just about a couple buildings up to the north, right outside our hotel parking lot, and we had lunch at Bobby's. It was very good. We ordered dessert. I can't remember what I got. I'd have to go read my blog. The link to the blog will be down below in the comments, or I'm sorry, in the description, so please go check it out. It's way more in depth than this video is. So we had lunch at Bobby's, went back. Mary went to the office. I worked on the blog and in the truck in the air conditioning. And then she came back over and we got all the bags and went up and checked in. Second floor, ocean view. Really windy. So we didn't do the pool, we didn't do the beach. We were out on the balcony for a little bit, and then I crashed again. So then we started back up on Monday. We went back to Country Kitchen and had breakfast. It was fantastic. Man, they made great home fries too with onions and cheese. Good eats. Mary enjoyed her breakfast too. The place was packed when we went there Sunday morning to eat. Forgot it was the weekend. Monday, much better, a lot quieter. No wait time at all. After the Country Kitchen, they had called for rains and really windy on Monday. As you can see in this picture, it's cloudy, but we didn't see any rain. But we had changed our appointment from Friday to Monday, so we didn't lose any travel time on Friday. And we went over to Walker Woods. It's an apartment complex. I guess around mid-2000s it was built, and we really liked the place. We looked at a two-bedroom apartment. We looked at a two-bedroom apartment. We looked at the one-bedroom. We looked at a one-bedroom furnished, but that was about $500 more a month. But it was nice. Had a master bedroom, bedroom number 2. Only one bath though, but plenty of room for the boys. And in bedroom 2, we can set up a little office when we bring our computers down. So this is where we thought we were going to go. However, when we headed back towards the hotel, Mary surprised me. Okay, as I said, Mary surprised me. So as we left Walker Woods, and we really liked the place. A lot of police live in that area, in that complex, so that was nice. We were headed back to the hotel, and Mary said, let's go check out the properties over at, it's Village Green in over 55. Nice places, modular homes. We went to the closest part of the park, or the closest entrance to the park, and we stopped in at the office, and we actually met up with one of the agents that would take us on a tour. Now, these houses go for cheap. Why? Because there's a land lease. Everything in Florida on the East Coast seems to be a land lease if it's not buying a condo outright, which we don't want to do. We like our home in Ocean City. So I'm not thrilled on the land lease. You have to maintain your property. You have, I think they cut the grass there, but you're going to have to pay electric, water, update all your appliances probably. Some of the ones we looked at, they took us on tour. We looked at 3 places. First one wasn't bad, but it needed appliances and really needed some kitchen and a bathroom to be redone. So even if you pay $35,000, $40,000 for the place, because it's $1,000 monthly HOA fee or land lease, you know, you're going to sink $15,000 to $25,000 in a place that you're not going to get that money out of, because the land lease will go up and you'll have to give it away. But we looked at 2 more places, right around that same price, maybe a little bit more, and their kitchens and bathrooms were so old, so outdated, needed appliance. The layout in one was so bad. So we just told the agent, you know, we appreciate your time. We're going to go talk it over, think about it. And Mary called her back and said, you know, it's just not for us. The land lease is not the way for us, and having to put so much money into a place to make it, you know, livable for us. So that was that. We headed back towards the hotel, and looks like a rental. Although Friday, our adventures over in Fort Myers led to some interesting things, and we'll get on that in a little bit. So that's where we're at. Let's pick up either Monday night or Tuesday. Let me see where we're at here. Monday night, we went to Cooper's Chop House. Great place. Service was excellent. Mary ordered the lobster thermidor over Yukon mashed potatoes and asparagus, and I had the bolognese. Both were very good. A little bit spicy sausage in the bolognese, but it was very tasty. We would definitely go back and hit this place again. It was worth the stop. All right, that'll do it for part 1 of our vacation. The next video will be part 2, and that'll pick up sometime Wednesday.